Hey everyone, we are joined by a very special guest today, author,
entrepreneur,
podcaster,
and our new best friend,
Jackie Oshry, CBS 12.
Thank you so much for having me.
We tried to make this super pargy for you.
The vibes are pargy. First of all, you guys look great. We're all cleany vibes, which means like pastel vibes.
Oh, I love it.
Very spring.
Very, very spring.
So optimistic.
Yes, and our friend Charlotte, she's wearing pink, and we've been saying all day that we look like peeps.
All the girlies, all the producers in the room are wearing pink. Like, we're so gorgeous. We need to go to brunch after.
Perfect. Sign us up. Worked out. Yeah.
So The Toast is a daily podcast. It is in the comedy category. We cover all sorts of news every single day, mostly pop culture news, but entertainment, TV, pretty much everything under the sun. We catch up with each other. I think it resonates with a lot of people. We've been doing it for 7 years, and I think the thing that brings people back all this time is like this sisterly bond between Claudia and I. And when you're listening, I feel like you feel like a part of our family. The inside jokes that we have go back to when we were kids, and we just take everyone through all of that every single day. And so it's a really positive show. We like to just bring light to every day and every situation, even if it's a hard day or a dark day. Like, we really try to just be positive and make people laugh. That is our mission. And it's so good when we get to do that. It is hard being a working mom, and I feel like this has been such a big topic of conversation recently, like women who feel like they have to choose one or the other.
Right.
And sometimes, you do, but you can also do both, just knowing like at certain points, your cup might be getting filled more in one than the other. So for me, every day, it's just about priorities. Like, what do I need to get done that day? What would I like to get done that day? But I also do need to prioritize sleep. I like to sleep. So, maybe we're not having a party loaf that day.
Maybe not.
If it just
Takes a long time.
It does. It does take a long time.
We might be eating Taylor Farms that day.
Yeah. We might be eating the Taylor Farms. We might be having frozen pizza, Cole 87. Like, it's still good.
It's fine. We're being fed.
We're being fed. Yeah.
We're being fed. I think it's so inspirational to see you do all that, because we're all in different points in our lives. Like, Steph and I don't have any kids. She's engaged. I'm single. We've got Alexa, who's got 2 kids. We've got Ashley, who's married. And we all find like this one, we all find time to hang out with each other. And you have done that so well, of being able to do everything. And to your point that sometimes your cup is filled up in other places, Shonda Rhimes, I'm sure people know who that is. She had said, people had asked her that same question. How do you balance it? You're a working mom. She's like, sometimes I'm a mom all the time. And she's like, but that means my other projects may suffer just a little bit. Mm-hmm. But she goes, that's okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like as girls, we're millennial girls, figuring out that it's okay to be balancing here and there and still be successful, because clearly you're doing it.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
if boys can do it, girls can do it.
The thing that suffers, now that you mentioned it, is social life. Social life. At the moment, but there's a season for everything. And I feel like throughout my life, like, I've had a very vibrant social life, and, things come and go, and I'll be back there one day, just not today.
Do you ever experience any burnout?
Oh, that's a great question. I do feel like I experience like moments of burnout, not huge chunks, but sometimes, we talk a lot, and sometimes if it feels like I don't have enough to, I need to live also, so that I have things to bring back to the show. So I feel like I thrive best when I am doing things outside of work that just, whether even it's a concert that just fills my soul, and I feel more soulful, and I feel happy, and I've got pep in my step and a song in my heart. So there are small things that can definitely tweak, and I'm like, okay, I'm back, but it's definitely just smaller moments, but there's no time for burnout. There's no time for burnout on the daily podcast show.
I'm sure this is stuff that you had conversations with your sister all the time, but did you ever think it would become part of the culture?
No, I feel like everything that we do, at the end of the day, we're just sitting in a room FaceTiming each other, just talking, and then it's just funny. It reaches all these people, then people start talking like that, but we don't see it every day in practice. So sometimes I'll be watching a reel, or she sends me a TikTok, and it's someone I've never heard of, talking about their swirlies, drinks with the swirlies. And it's did they even listen to the Toast? I don't know. Are we all just calling each other swirlies at this point? So no, definitely. And there's so many jokes that are deep cuts from our childhood.
Oh, okay.
That when we see people saying them, it seriously makes us laugh so hard. It's so good.
Well, Jackie, those are all the questions that I have for you. Victoria, anything else to add?
No, I'm just happy that you're here.
I'm so glad to have met you guys.
It feels like just another friend entered the chat. Because we have watched so many, and I'm like, girls, this is literally us. We just don't have a microphone in front of our face.
Yeah.
So it was really great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, I think what's remarkable too is when you think about this is so she got with her sister, put 2 microphones in front of them, just started talking into a microphone and just started putting it out, right, on social media, and young women all over the country and other parts of the world just gravitated towards this, and now she's incredibly successful.
It just feels like a friend. If you have a sister, you can relate to their relationship. So, and then just following them along in their journey, because I started following them 7 years ago, and now they've grown into the women they are today, and it just feels like you have a friend along the way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not just young women.
Yes.
My mom listens to it. They talk all the time about their Gen X listeners and their Boomer listeners, and they really, while they're talking about pop culture, which generally leans younger in terms of a demographic, they definitely appeal to older people because just their conversations as sisters are so funny.
But it's to your point, Matt, this seems to be the new medium where people are getting their information or getting any just sort of form of entertainment. So the fact that 2 sisters, who semi-grew up here in South Florida, and now she lives here permanently, to be able to just make that and sort of turn it into a business model and expand on that even more, because she's also an author, it's incredible to see how one medium has expanded so much, especially in the last few years.
And doing it alongside family, it really does feel like, I know they started these businesses with their sisters and now their husbands, but it feels like we're all along for the ride as well.
That's what makes a good podcast, when you include the audience like we include all of you here at home.